Hey there, welcome back to my channel here at the Thrifty Journal Shop. My name is Amber. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Today I am going to share a flip through of my 5 latest journals, and they are Halloween journals. I think a week or so ago I had a video about a haul I did at the Dollar Tree. I will link that down below, and I went over some of these journals. All right, so I'm going to apologize for the lighting. Today is October 1st, and I was so excited because it was actually a little rainy today and cloudy, and I love cloudy, rainy days, and I love the sun too, but we've had so much sunshine and so much warm weather that I was like, oh, it's going to be cloudy and rainy, and it's going to be a perfect time to film this video, and then the sun came out. So the sun keeps going behind the clouds, then out. So we might have a little bit of shadow here, but we're just going to work with it. So if you're seeing this video, all of these journals are listed. I have one that might be reserved, and I will explain that when I get there. And that one that is probably reserved is going to be an Etsy. All the other 4 are going to be at the Maker's Market, and I will leave the links in my description box down below. So please check that out, and then you can find the journals with all the details. But I am going to do a full flip through of these. And also, just kind of, this might be a longer video. I'm just going to kind of talk a little bit about the items that are in here, and just to give you some inspiration if you are looking to create your own Halloween journal, Christmas journal, whatever journal. I'm just going to show you how you can do it with thrifted items and Dollar Tree items, because that's what I used here. And I actually, and I had pretty limited supplies. Okay, so the first one I have here is the Ghost, I'm calling this the Ghost Fabric Journal. And what I did was, these are all paper bag structures. So you're going to have that like crinkly of the paper bag. And then I just sewed the fabric around. I just added a little felt sticker pumpkin here, and I did put some of this pretty fabric here, just added some trim on the side here. And this is actually some ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I just sewed that around. I have a lot of like elements kind of popping out of these journals. I used these fun leaves from the Dollar Tree. And so in all of these, you're going to get a goodie bag. I didn't over decorate these. I did fill the pockets with just simple things. I don't usually over decorate, but a lot of times I add more journaling cards and things like that. But I wanted to leave these pretty bare bones for you, and then you can just do whatever you want. So I will show you one goodie bag. I'm not going to show everyone, but for the most part, they all have the same things in this goodie bag. So this is just a treat bag, and I got these thrifting, and it's just got some pumpkins. I will close this up with a nice little sticker. So in here, so all of these, you're going to have like 2 foam flowers. They're going to be different colors, but I did put 2 in each of the bag. I put, oh, here you got 2 pieces. I did put some of this Halloween, there goes the sun, it went away. The Halloween ribbon here, and this was while I was thrifting. You're going to get a couple leaves. And these are some really fun stickers that I found at the Dollar Tree. I was really impressed with the Dollar Tree stickers. If for anything, go just to get their stickers. These remind me of like the 1980s. These are like puffy, and they were just like really pretty, bright colored. So you'll get some stickers. Here's some more stickers from like a scrapbook kit. There's going to be a Scooby-Doo card in all of them. And then here is a napkin. You're going to all get like a gobble gobble. You could decoupage with that. Then you're going to get some of the Dollar Tree paper. And I talked about how I love these paper packs that they have at the Dollar Tree. So you're going to get a couple sheets of that. And then I did put 3 of these. You're going to get, you're going to get a glittery spider, a little glittery bat, and a glittery skull. And then this was something too that I had shown in the Dollar Tree haul. It was garland, and I just took it apart. So you could add that as like a pocket or a tuck. So that is the goodie bag, and you're going to get a mixture of pretty much all of that stuff. I put stickers, leaves, etc. in there. So you'll have that nice little goodie bag. All right, so for the ghost one, I didn't glue this on. If you wanted to add that on, or if you just want to add it in the journal, you can. And then this is just Dollar Tree ribbon. And on the side, it had that wire. So I pulled the wire out and then folded it in half and sewed it together and just sort of made like a little wraparound sash that you can tie if you want. Okay, so it'll come with that. So this measures 9 1/4 this way and about 8 1/2 in the width. They all have 2 signatures. I put 16 pages in the first signature, and then front and back gives you 32. So you'll have 64 spaces front and back throughout the journal. Okay, so in this one I put like a front paper pocket, and this is just using the Dollar Tree paper. And then I didn't put a back pocket. And in here I tucked some of that Dollar Tree paper and just a tag. I love using calendar pages. This is a great way to recycle your calendar pages, or this is actually a calendar from the Dollar Tree. They're on the thinner side, so a lot of times I'll back them up with like scrapbook paper or construction paper or something. So a lot of these you'll have pockets, and I didn't put stuff in here because I would have had to fill a lot of spots, but I'll just point it out when I come to it that there is a pocket here. Then here's some really pretty scrapbook paper. And I had limited supplies, guys. Like I had maybe 3 or 4 sheets of scrapbook paper. And then the rest of these pages, I just sort of pulled from, I had a couple Halloween books. This was just out of, I'm not quite sure. This might have been out of like a schoolcraft book, I think. And then I just added some fabric. I did have 2 Halloween books, I believe, and one of them was The Sheep Trick or Treat. I had the book The Sheep and the Jeep. I just love it. So I did add some pages from that book. And then if you know me, if you've been around, you know I love like cake decorating books, and I thought, great, they'll have like Halloween cakes. So I went through a lot of I've got some cake decorating magazines, and I went through and I pulled a lot of pages. So here is one of those. And then I tried to sort of maybe match it with the ghosts or with the theme of the cover of the journal. So you're going to have that. There's a little tuck spot right there. More of that sheep, or more of the sheep paper, then construction paper. And in all of these, I did add an envelope with one of these little cute little kitty cat cards. And this I did find thrifting. I think I found this paper thrifting. It's really nice. It's a nice thick cardstock. So I thought that's really cool. Here's some stationery, more of that thick cardstock, construction paper, the sheep. And then the construction paper right here, because these are magazine pages, I did, just sew it around it just to give it a little bit more structure. And there's a tuck right there. How cute is that? Just love all the colors in these cake decorating books. So lots of color, very eclectic, fabric scraps. Here's some really cool scrapbook paper that I did score, and it's 2-sided and it's nice and thick. And then what I did here is I made some of my own journaling cards, and I'm going to do a process video of these. This was just playing around with doodling. So here's just an apple tree, and I did some watercolors, and then I just added the Dollar Tree paper. So guys, you can make your own tags using this paper. Just rounded the corners, added some fabric. Here's a magazine page, and then you've got a nice little tag or journaling card. And then here's some more scraps of paper. And then that's just nice because it's lined. You could write there. More scrapbook paper with the spider web, and I did glue the little fabric ghost on. And then in here, in all of these, I was experimenting, making different tags. I made some really cool leaf ones. They're not in these, but I'm going to show them in another video. But here's just a coffee cup I was playing around with fabric. So I just sewed some fabric scraps, added a little coffee, and then I just backed it up on some file folders. So you could write here if you wanted to. So in all of these, you'll get some kind of coffee cup. And then I just added an extra page out of the cake decorating book. So I'll have that in there. Now we're on to the second signature. Here was another book that I had that was sort of like fallish. I love that owl. So pretty with all these colors in the farm there. And then I just added a little tuck. This was from a teacher's kit that I had. And I just added a paint swatch. And then I just made little tags. You'll have one, everyone's going to have a little tag. I just drew a little piece of candy corn, added some cutouts from, actually this was from the cake decorating magazine. So we got candy, sugar, just added a little tab, sewed around so you could journal there. That'll be tucked in there. And then I did add a little garden flip. I like to add these to most of my journals because then you can have all this space to journal. Okay, and this is actually from like a teacher's guide. So I thought that was kind of cool. Got stationery. I liked the colors. And then here's just one of my watercolor leaves that I drew and just as like a little tuck. And there's just a scrap of Dollar Tree paper. Here's a page from another Halloween book I had. And then I did get some, I got a Halloween coloring book at the Dollar Tree. So I added a page from there. Here's just some of my watercolor paper, just doing some scraps, made a little pocket. Here's a little scrap of Dollar Tree paper. This was a page out of like a little Telltale book. I thought it was cute with the ghost. So there is the little ghost theme here. So cute. And then I did add some fabric, lots of fabric scraps, but I didn't over fabric it. A lot of times I have a tendency to just kind of go a little crazy with the fabric, but I didn't want to go too nuts here. And then here's some of my acrylic painty papers I like to make. And then there is a tuck here and I just sewed around it. So it's like double-sided construction paper. And then in all of these, I added some kind of page from, I've got this really cool Toll House cookie book. And I just thought some of these pages were really cool. They're like fall-ish. So I love the old wagon and just that picnic basket theme. I just thought that was cool. So I just paper clipped it here. And then I just sewed some leaves on the side of this paper. And this was some scrapbook paper that I actually found thrifting. So that is the ghost one. Okay, and that is going to be available, or it is available. And I'll leave the links down below. Okay, so we have the ghost one. I'm going to flip through this one. This one might be reserved. So this is the one I'm going to list on Etsy. I'm going to say that it's reserved. If something changes, I'll just take the reserved notice off the listing. So same thing, fabric and then paper bag underneath. And then here's this part. And the same thing, this one's got a little wraparound sash that I just sewed around. So if you want to tie that, if you want to, glue this on or add it to the journal. Okay, let's see here. Pumpkin journal. This is 9.5 by 8.5. This has 2 signatures also. It's got 18 pages in each signature, which will give you 36 front and back. So it gives you a total of 72 pages in total. I did add here's some ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree. And so I added that to the front and the back. And you've got a lot of scraps coming out of the sides here. You will get the goodie bag with all the goodness inside. Okay, let's flip through the inside. This one has a pocket too. And here's some just glittery, the Dollar Tree paper with some trim. And I added a leaf, and then here's just a page from the Cake Decorating magazine. With some rickrack here. Really cool scrapbook paper. And then here's that fabric coffee cup. And guys, if you're not coffee drinkers, you can just, and you don't like these tags, you can give them away. Or, I just thought they were kind of fun and cute. And then in here, I just tucked another page from the cake decorating, and I've got a little scrap of the Dollar Tree paper. Got sheep, the trick or treat. Here's some stationery that I found thrifting with the pumpkin. Scrapbook paper, and then here is a tag that I made with some watercolor leaf, and I just added some collage with a magazine page saying, and then just some fabric. So that'll be in there. Got stationery, Halloween book page, children's book page. Here's another calendar page. Just thought that was really pretty with all the colors. And then I backed it up with some scrapbook paper, and you're going to have a tuck, some scrappy paper, and then here I just sewed some construction paper with some scrapbook paper, children's book page, and then here's a little tuck, and then in here is that candy corn tag and another little tag. You're going to have a pocket, and then there's that really cool page out of the Toll House book with the pumpkin. Just thought that was so cute. And you got some recipes on the back. This is from the teacher's kit. Got some stationery, the sheep book. Here's just some scraps all sewn together. And then I did add a little tuck here with one of those fabric pumpkins, and then I just added a paint swatch. We're on the second signature. We've got construction paper. There is a tuck. I left the top open. Here's some of that cake decorating page. I just love all those colors. How cool is that? And then I did add some candy corn fabric down here. I added this garden page, nice and thick paper. Then here's that card that you're going to have here with the envelope. More of that heavy duty cardstock. Here's some glitter paper. This is a page out of either like a teacher's guide or a childcraft book, I think. Children's book page. We've got the coloring book page. This is out of another children's book. Just so lots of color in here. And then I just made a little pocket from the ribbon and just tucked some little scraps of paper in there. Some writing space there with that thick cardstock. Stationery. Added that little trick or treat from the cake decorating. I've got some of my shiny acrylic paper. How pretty is that? We've got a tuck spot there. More construction paper with some trim and another tuck spot there. So that is the pumpkin one. 2 signatures. Nice and squishy. You got that paper bag feel. It'll come with that. And this. All right, the next one I have is the kitty cat one. You got the treat bag. And then for this one, I ran out of like the ribbon that I had. So I just sewed a bunch of fabrics together. It's raw, it's scrappy, it's uneven, and you can just use that as a sash if you want to tie that, okay? I didn't glue this tag on, but this is the fabric for the kitty cat. Just love it. Did add some, sorry about all the strings here. I did add some fabric scrap here, and that is the tag. And these are just off of some garland from the Dollar Tree, just with some collage, rickrack. Okay, and then this one has, so this is about 8.5 and 9 this way. Has 2 signatures. Each signature has 16 pages with 32 front and backs, which gives you a total of 64 pages. I did add some trim here. No front pocket, but I did give you a back pocket here with some glittery paper, added some rickrack, and then I just put some sheets, some fun Dollar Tree paper. Okay, got this really pretty scrapbook paper, and then in here is that recipe page and some more cake decorating and the little fabric coffee cup. Love this page. This is one of those calendar pages. You'll have a tuck here, some construction paper, the sheet book, stationery, and then I did try to pull some cat themes in here, so I just thought that was cool. You got the little trick-or-treat cat cake, and there's another little kitty cat, and I found some kitty cat coloring book page, and then here I just drew a little cat and just sewed him on there. I've got the acrylic paper, and I left the top open there. Oh, another little kitty cat from the cake decorating. Stationery. This is from the coloring book page. More teacher's guide. The sheep. More of that stationery. And then here I just added this. This is like from some kind of like garden book, but it was nice and thick, so I added that. And then we're on to the second signature, and I added some leaves on the side. More of that cardstock heavy duty paper. Thought that was kind of cool. This is from the Child Crafts with the little cats. I did find some Halloween stories in there. Stationery. And then here's just a little tuck, and I just added a tag, and you're going to have a paint swatch, children's book page, some scrapbook paper, and then there's a little tuck there, but I thought that page was kind of cool. I just sewed a bunch of different scraps together. So here's just some messy acrylic paper, and then here's the envelope with the little kitty cat card. Sheep. Oh, I just think that's such a cute book. More of that acrylic paper, children's book page, stationery, and then you're going to have a nice big pocket here. And here's one of those little tags I made. Here is a watercolor pumpkin. I just added autumn and then just put it on some of that thick Dollar Tree paper. You're going to have that nice, really pretty sheet. And here's just like, this was out of some children's book, and I just thought it fit with the black cat. So I'm going to add that. And then we've got a little tuck here. And then there is the little candy corn tag that I made. Construction paper with some of that fabric trim, and there's a tuck spot there. And then we're at the back. So that is the kitty cat one. Nice and squishy paper bag. There's the tag. It'll come with the sash and then the goodie bag. All right, I've got two more. Okay, so this one's going to come with the goodie bag also. And then this was fun to make. These are pot holders. Got them from the Dollar Tree. Then I just made this fun wraparound squishy spine. Okay, so let's see. So this is about 8 inches and then about 8 3/4. It's got two signatures. I did do front and back fabric pockets. I love this fabric that I found thrifting. And then I just added some fabric pumpkins. And then in here, you're going to have the kitty cat card. I didn't sew it on the page, but I added it. And Dollar Tree paper in that pocket. Just added some ribbon there too. Then back here, you're going to have more Dollar Tree paper. And then that's the recipe page. How cool is that with the apples? Ooh, that looks so good. And peanut butter fudge. So that'll be tucked in there. Two signatures, 16 pages in each, 32 front and backs, gives you a total of 64. A lot of the same kind of pages. Stationery. In some of these pages, I had to round them to have, so they would fit into the pot holder since it was rounded. Children's book page, scrapbook paper, and then I added a little pumpkin. I just drew that. And then in here, in the tuck spot, you're going to have a paint swatch and one of those candy corn tags that I made. And some of these pages I cut down, but this is some of that cardstock that was in the other one. Stationery, sheep, cake decorating. Thought that was cute with the jack-o'-lantern. Then I just made a pocket out of that ribbon. And here's one of those handmade tags that I made with a watercolor leaf. Did some collaging, Dollar Tree paper, and just added a magazine word. And you got that space to journal if you want. Just added a scrap of paper with the spiders. Jeep, that's stationery, that cardstock. Then I did sew some leaves on to this pretty scrapbook paper. Children's book page. I had this from a teacher's kit. I just sewed the scarecrow on there. Here is some of that calendar. I just sewed a watercolored leaf on. You're going to have a little tuck spot there. So, this scrapbook paper was just some that I had thrifted, and, it's not Halloween per se, but the colors just went with the journal. So you can take what you have and create. Construction paper makes great paper inside of a journal, and Dollar Tree. I got this at the Dollar Tree. So there's a tuck spot here, and then here's that little coffee cup. Got room on the back. I just paper clipped it. Children's book page, some of that double-sided scrapbook paper, and then I just tucked a page out of a cake decorating. Here is a page from that coloring book, stationery, and then here's some acrylic paper, and then I did add a little garden flip here. And then here's more of that acrylic paper. You're going to have a tuck there too. Then I added a jack-o'-lantern and added another little fun tag that I made. And this is just some really cool. And this is just that Dollar Tree paper. I love it with the glitter. And then I just painted a leaf, and then I just added that Explore color. So that's a little tuck there. I just glued around there. Okay, gonna have more of that coloring book page. And then in here, I just added some different scraps of Dollar Tree paper. If you watch that video that I did the haul, I went to like 3 or 4 different Dollar Trees and could not find the paper packs. So I ordered some online. So just so you know, you can order it online. And I don't know if I'll ever use all of it. So I'm gonna be generously giving it away if you order a journal from me. So more of that scrapbook paper. I just love that. Or stationery, actually. I love the stationery I found. And then now we're at the back, and you've got that. Just a really cute little journal, nice and squishy. So we've got that one. All right, last one, guys, is this was made, this is from the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General. I think I actually got this at the Dollar General for $1. So the thing is with the Dollar General is that they still have items for $1, not $1.25. So I cut the handles off, and I just reused this bag, made a wraparound spine. So you've got the front and the back of the treat bag. And then in the inside, I lined it with wallpaper. So I'll show you what's inside. So here's the treat bag, goodie bag you'll get. And then I just added this too. This was just some flashcards, and I thought it was cool with the count. And what I did was I just lined it with some construction paper, sewed on, or I think I sewed around it, and then I had just hot glued this little strip of ribbon. So, you could do whatever you want with that, but I'm going to add that. Okay, and I added some leaves to the cover, added some trim. Here's the back. I did the same thing with the trim. And then you've got this fun wraparound spine. And this time, I put the spine in the inside of the journal. A lot of times I do it on the outside. I actually really kind of like that look. So I might experiment with doing that more. So this is 9 1/4, about 8 1/2, 2 signatures. Let's see. Each signature has 18 pages, which gives you 36 front and backs, which gives you a total of 72 pages. Okay, so in the inside here, I lined it with wallpaper, and then I gave you just a scrappy pocket with some fabric. And then you're going to have that Dollar Tree paper, some really cool cake decorating page, and then there is your coffee cup, and you can journal on the back if you want. Acrylic paper, and I just kind of folded this in so you have that little flap there. You could always cut that off. I did sew all the way around this one. Then here is this book that I used throughout all of these journals. It was The Littlest Pumpkin. So here's the cover, and I just turned it into a page, added a little fabric scarecrow, some trim, and then on the back, I just sewed on some, because it was plain white. So this is just using my scraps, and I just added those on. And then here's a page from a child craft book, The Littlest Pumpkin. Stationery, you've got some cake decorating book. Just love these cakes. I think a lot of these magazines were from the 1980s, a few from the 70s. And then you're going to have that tuck spot. Thought that house was really cool. Did add a garden page with a little squirrel, the sheep. Really pretty this is that scrapbook paper. And then here I reused part of the handle and I just made like a belly band. So what I did was I sewed the little leaves on it and then sewed it here. And then I just tucked in the candy corn tag. I just love trying to use all the elements from something. And it's really interesting. The more I make journals and the more I journal, when I go into a place, I'm just always looking at things and going, could I turn that into a journal? And really, you could probably turn almost anything into a journal. These journals, I just had so much fun making them because I love using thrifted items. That's sort of like just how I roll. And then with the Dollar Tree, but it just goes to show like you can just really push your creativity and you don't need like tons of stuff. You really don't. So sheet paper, garden paper, this book, I love this book. I don't remember the name of it, but it just had these really cool pictures. It was like a fall book. I'll have to find it. But I loved the donkeys and the turkeys and the scarecrow. Stationery. And then I made a big pocket here. I added some leaves. And then in here, I tucked one of those recipe pages. You have the pretty red barn. Sorry, the sun's coming back in here. Just really pretty. And then here I just made a tag. Just did some watercolor. Here's an apple tree. Just some words from a magazine. Dollar Tree paper. So that'll be tucked in there. This is some more childcraft book, and I just kind of added some scraps here and added some leaves. This is the back of that book jacket. So it's nice and thick. And then here is a pocket, and I will tuck something in there with some leaves. And then here's some more of that pretty scrapbook paper. And I just added, this is part of the paper that I had cut down, and some more of that textured pretty Dollar Tree paper. Okay, we're on to the second page. Got construction paper. There's a tuck. That really pretty cardstock stationery. And there's the envelope. And there's your kitty cat card. Then this page was just kind of random. I just sewed a bunch of scraps together. You've got some cake decorating. Here's part of a little scrap with a torn edge. And I sewed a leaf. And then I made a little tuck with that teacher's kit. And then I added a tag and a paint swatch. So that'll be in there. Acrylic paper. Just thought that was really pretty next to this. And it just so happened that this is Hello October. And this is a Dollar Tree calendar. And then I just backed it up on some really pretty scrapbook paper. You've got a tuck here. Stationery. So this came in a little set with the skulls and then the bats and then the pumpkins. So I just sewed that on. You could tuck something in there. Coloring book page, children's book page, scraps. You've got scraps, fabric scraps. I love fabric scraps. Here's just a page from a really cute little book with bunnies. More of that scrapbook paper. And then I just added another little scrap onto the cake decorating page. That was cute with the owl. Back of that stationery, more of that cardstock. And here's that construction paper, and I just doubled it up. You'll have a tuck, and I just added a little fabric sticker. And then here's that pumpkin that came in the set. These were from the Dollar Tree with the bat and the skull. And so I just sewed around here. This is wallpaper. And then I just tucked some fun little strips. And then this was just out of something that I had. It says, ghouls just want to have fun. So that will be tucked in there. And then that's that one. And that's it. This is the Halloween funness that I created. So check the description box for all of the links and where you can find these journals. And I hope that this video gave you inspiration. I hope it inspired you to create from what you have. Use your thrifted items, head to the Dollar Tree, or just use whatever you have. Push your creativity a little bit. I like to share my journals. I like to share flip throughs because I get so much inspiration and ideas watching all sorts of creators, whether they're whether they use digitals or they thrift or whatever. I love seeing how people create. And I hope this inspired you. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, please hit that like button. That helps my channel. Subscribe if you would like. That would be awesome. Leave a comment down below. You can always email me if you'd like. What else was I going to say? Oh, I'm going to be coming out with some videos on some tags, and I'm going to I have a Halloween journal I'm going to be working in and kind of sharing some inspiration. And yeah, so just look for some upcoming videos. And if you have ideas, if there are things that you would like me to show you, please leave them in the comments. I'm always looking for you guys' feedback. So I appreciate every single one of you. I had that Dollar Tree haul video, which I got so many views on. And then I think from that alone, I got like over 100 subscribers. So thank you so much. I love doing this channel. It's been just so much fun. And I love all these awesome ladies that are out here on YouTube, and they're so welcoming, and it's just like a little family community, and I love it. And I love all of you that subscribe and leave comments and support and buy my journals. It really does mean the world to me. So I hope that you get outside today and enjoy some fall weather, pick some leaves, and I hope you find some time to create, make some spooky fun. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.